Let me begin by stating a truth that many of us are uncomfortable acknowledging. To be chosen is to be hated. It is a paradox that seems unfair, yet it is a reality that those who are called to higher purposes must face. When you are chosen, you carry a burden that is not light. It is a burden that comes with a price, one that most people are unwilling to pay. This price manifests in the form of opposition, criticism, and yes, even hatred. But why? Why does being chosen attract such negativity? It is because your purpose disrupts the status quo. When you align yourself with a divine calling, you become a threat to those who are comfortable with mediocrity, to those who lack vision, and to those who fear change. Your identity as a chosen one is powerful. It intimidates those who have yet to discover their own purpose. They see in you what they are missing in themselves, and rather than seeking their own path, they project their insecurities onto you. This is why you are misunderstood, criticized, and at times even rejected. But let me tell you, rejection is not your downfall, it is your redirection. It is the universe's way of pushing you toward the fulfillment of your purpose. The very hatred you experience is often the fuel that propels you forward. It isolates you, but in that isolation, you are elevated. You are refined. You are prepared for the greatness that lies ahead. Criticism, my friends, is not a sign of failure, but a confirmation of your calling. The more resistance you face, the more you should be assured that you are on the right path. The jealousy you encounter is not a reflection of your inadequacy, but a mirror that reveals the unfulfilled potential in others. Endurance is key. The path of the chosen is not for the faint of heart. It is the path that requires strength, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to your mission. And let me assure you, victory does not come in spite of the adversity you face. It comes because of how you navigate through it. So when you find yourself hated for being chosen, remember this: you are not alone. You are in the company of those who have gone before you, those who have changed the world, and those who have fulfilled their purpose. Stand firm, for your victory is assured, and your purpose will be fulfilled. Being chosen comes with a unique responsibility that few truly understand. It's not just about being set apart or singled out for greatness. It's about bearing a weight that others do not carry. This weight often comes with sacrifices that are difficult, if not impossible, for others to comprehend. The journey of the chosen is marked by a sense of loneliness and isolation, not because they seek it, but because the path they must walk is one that others cannot follow. When you are chosen, your life is no longer just your own. You are called to serve a purpose greater than yourself. And this calling often requires you to make decisions that may seem unreasonable or even reckless to those who do not understand your mission. You may have to turn away from comfort, security, and sometimes even relationships that do not align with your divine purpose. This price of being chosen also includes the burden of carrying a vision that others cannot see. When you are the only one who sees the destination, the journey can feel overwhelming. The people around you may question your choices, doubt your motives, and criticize your actions. Yet, you must continue to move forward, driven by the inner conviction that you are called to something extraordinary. This journey is not for the faint of heart. The weight of being chosen can be heavy, sometimes crushing, because it demands more of you than it does of others. It requires you to be stronger, to endure more, and to rise above the challenges that come your way. But in this burden lies the seed of your greatness. The very weight you carry is what shapes you, molds you, and prepares you for the fulfillment of your purpose. The price of being chosen is steep, but the reward is incomparable. When you align yourself with a purpose that is greater than the ordinary, you immediately set yourself apart from the crowd. Purpose is powerful. It has the ability to disrupt, to challenge, and and to change the status quo. With that power comes opposition. The moment you step into your purpose, you will find that not everyone is pleased with your direction. Your commitment to a higher calling often exposes the complacency and lack of direction in others, which can lead to resentment and resistance. Opposition arises because purpose is inherently transformative. It demands change, and change is something that many people fear. When you begin to live out your purpose, you challenge the norms, the expectations, and the comfort zones of those around you. This disruption is unsettling for those who are content with mediocrity, and it often provokes them to push back against you. Moreover, your purpose can threaten the established power structures in your environment, whether your community, workplace, or even in personal relationships. People who are invested in maintaining the status quo may see your purpose-driven actions as a challenge to their authority or control. This perceived threat often leads them to oppose you, not because of who you are, but because of what you represent, a shift from the familiar to the unknown. As you continue to walk in your purpose, you may notice that the opposition intensifies. This is not a sign that you are on the wrong path. Rather, it is confirmation that your purpose is making an impact. The resistance you face is evidence that you are disrupting the complacency that surrounds you, forcing others to confront their own lack of purpose. In the midst of this opposition, it is crucial to remain steadfast. The challenges that come your way are not meant to deter you, but to refine and strengthen you. Every pushback you encounter is an opportunity to deepen your commitment to your purpose and to demonstrate the power of your calling. While opposition is inevitable, it is also a sign that you are on the right track, moving closer to the fulfillment of your purpose. When you come to understand who you truly are and embrace your identity as someone chosen for a unique purpose, it has a profound effect on both you and those around you. Your sense of identity becomes a source of strength, clarity, and direction, but it can also be a source of intimidation to others. Confidence that comes from knowing who you are often unsettles those who have not yet discovered their own purpose or who are unsure of their place in the world. This intimidation is not always malicious, but it is real. People who are uncertain of their own worth or direction may find your certainty threatening. Your presence alone can serve as a mirror, reflecting back to them the areas in their lives where they feel inadequate or lost. This can lead to feelings of jealousy, envy, or even hostility as they grapple with their own insecurities in the light of your self-assurance. Furthermore, when you operate from a place of true identity, you often make decisions and take actions that others cannot easily predict or control. This unpredictability can make people uncomfortable, especially those who prefer to keep things within their grasp. Your independence and the confidence that comes from knowing your purpose can make others feel powerless, leading them to resist or undermine your efforts. The intimidation caused by your identity can also manifest in subtle ways. People may try to diminish your accomplishments, question your motives, or attempt to place limits on what you can achieve. They may project their own fears and doubts onto you, hoping to pull you back into the comfort of mediocrity. However, their attempts to control or belittle you are often rooted in their own unresolved issues, not in any true deficiency on your part. As you walk in your identity, it is important to recognize that the intimidation you may evoke in others is not a reflection of your value, but rather a sign of the power that your sense of self carries. It is a testament to the strength of your purpose and the clarity of your direction. While others may feel threatened, your responsibility is to remain grounded in who you are, allowing your identity to guide you forward without being swayed by the fears or insecurities of those around you. When you are chosen for a higher purpose, your vision and actions often extend beyond the comprehension of those around you. People tend to understand things that fit within their own experiences and expectations, and when your purpose doesn't align with these familiar patterns, it can lead to misunderstanding. This gap Inadequate understanding isn't just a benign difference in perspective, it can quickly turn into contempt. Misunderstanding arises because your choices, driven by a purpose that others may not share or even see, often seem irrational or unnecessary to those on the outside. They may question why you pursue certain goals with such intensity, or why you are willing to sacrifice so much for something they cannot grasp. To them, your actions might appear stubborn, unyielding, or even reckless. And this lack of understanding can foster feelings of resentment. Contempt often follows misunderstanding because people tend to judge what they don't understand. Instead of seeking to learn or comprehend your motivations, they may dismiss you as being out of touch, arrogant, overly ambitious. They might label you as different in a way that carries negative connotations, failing to appreciate the depth of your commitment and the reasons behind your action. This contempt is a defense mechanism. It's easier for them to belittle what they don't understand than to confront the possibility that there might be more to life than what they've known. This dynamic can create a sense of alienation, where you find yourself increasingly distanced from those who once supported or encouraged you. The very people who should be your allies can become your critics, not because they wish you harm, but because they are uncomfortable with what they cannot comprehend. They may start to view your success or progress as a threat, interpreting your growth as a silent judgment on their own lack of progress. However, this contempt is not your burden to bear. It is a reflection of the limits of their perspective, not of the validity of your purpose. While it can be painful to be misunderstood and treated with disdain, it is important to remember that your path is not meant to be understood by everyone. Your purpose is unique to you, and not everyone will be able to see or appreciate the full picture. What matters is that you stay true to your vision, recognizing that misunderstanding and contempt are often part of the journey of the chosen. Rejection is one of the most painful experiences we can encounter, especially when we are deeply invested in a particular path or relationship. However, when you are chosen for a unique purpose, rejection often serves a greater role. It acts as a powerful force of redirection. While it may initially feel like a setback, rejection can be the very thing that propels you toward your true destiny. When you face rejection, it is easy to internalize it as a sign of failure or inadequacy. But in the context of a higher calling, rejection is often a sign that the path you were on was not aligned with your ultimate purpose. It is the universe's way of closing doors that were never meant for you, redirecting you toward opportunities and environments that better suit your calling. What feels like a loss in the moment is often a course correction that is necessary for your growth and development. Rejection can also strip away the distractions and attachments that hold you back. We often become attached to certain people, jobs, or situations because they provide a sense of security or validation. But when these attachments are not in line with our purpose, they can limit our potential and keep us from fully stepping into our calling. Rejection severs these ties, sometimes abruptly, forcing us to let go of what is familiar and comfortable so that we can move toward what is truly meant for us. In the midst of rejection, you are often pushed into a space of reflection and reassessment. It forces you to confront the deeper questions of who you are and what you are truly meant to do. This period of introspection can be uncomfortable, but it is also where some of the most significant growth happens. As you reassess your direction, you often gain clarity about your true path, recognizing that the rejection you experienced was not a dead end, but a pivot toward something greater. Moreover, rejection can build resilience. When you face it and choose to see it as redirection rather than defeat, you develop a strength that is essential for your journey. This resilience is what enables you to keep moving forward, even when the path is uncertain or difficult. It teaches you to trust in the process, to believe that every closed door is leading you closer to the right one. Ultimately, rejection is not the end of your story. It is a chapter that, though painful, is filled with purpose. Each rejection you encounter is a nudge from the universe guiding you away from paths that are not meant for you and toward the opportunities that align with your highest calling. By embracing rejection as redirection, you open yourself up to the possibilities that lie ahead, trusting that your purpose will be fulfilled in ways that are beyond what you could have planned for yourself. When you are chosen for a unique purpose, you may find yourself walking a path that feels increasingly lonely. Isolation can become a regular part of your journey, not because you seek it, but because the nature of your calling sets you apart. This isolation, however, is not a punishment or a sign that you are on the wrong path. Rather, it is a necessary process for your elevation. In the early stages, isolation may be confusing and even painful. You may feel disconnected from those around you as your priorities, values, and goals begin to shift. Friends and loved ones who once understood you may struggle to relate to the new direction your life is taking. This can create a sense of distance where you feel as though you are walking alone, misunderstood, and perhaps even judged by those who were once close to you. However, this isolation serves a crucial purpose. It creates a space for you to focus deeply on your calling, free from the distractions and influences that could pull you away from your true path. In isolation, you have the opportunity to refine your vision, to develop a deeper understanding of your purpose, and to strengthen your connection with the source of your calling. It is in these quiet, solitary moments that you can gain the clarity and insight needed to navigate the challenges ahead. Isolation also acts as a period of preparation. Just as a seed must be buried in the ground, away from the light, before it can grow and reach its full potential, so too must you go through a season of solitude. This is where you develop the character, resilience, and wisdom required for the elevation that is to come. It is in isolation that you are tested and strengthened, where your faith is deepened, and where you learn to rely on your inner resources rather than external validation. During this time, you may be stripped of the comforts and support systems you once depended on. This can be difficult, but it is also where you learn to stand on your own, to trust your instincts, and to rely on the guidance of your inner voice. The very things that once made you feel secure may be removed so that you can develop the independence and self-assurance needed for the heights you are destined to reach. Isolation for elevation is not just about being set apart, it is about being set apart for something greater. It is a process of transformation where you are being prepared for a higher level of impact and influence. The solitude you experience is not meant to diminish you, but to refine and elevate you, to prepare you for the responsibilities and opportunities that come with your calling. When the time is right, you will emerge from this season of isolation so stronger, wiser, and more equipped to fulfill your purpose. You will find that the elevation you experience is directly tied to the depth of the isolation you endured. The higher the calling, the greater the need for preparation, and isolation is often the crucible in which that preparation takes place. Embrace this season, knowing that it is not a sign of abandonment, but a necessary step in your journey toward fulfilling your destiny. As you pursue a purpose that is uniquely yours, criticism is inevitable. It is a reality that comes with being chosen, and while it may feel uncomfortable, it often serves as a powerful confirmation that you are on the right path. When you are moving in alignment with your calling, your actions will sometimes challenge the norms, provoke thought, and disrupt the status quo. This naturally draws attention, and with that attention comes criticism. Criticism often arises because your purpose-driven actions highlight what others may be unwilling or unable to confront within themselves. When you take bold steps towards your destiny, it can make others uncomfortable, especially if it shines a light on their own stagnation or fear of change. People who are resistant to growth or who feel threatened by your progress may resort to criticism as a way to protect their own sense of security. In this way, their criticism is not so much about you, but about their own internal struggles. Rather than being discouraged by criticism, it is important to view it as confirmation that you are making an impact. If no one is criticizing you, it may be a sign that you are not challenging the boundaries of what is possible, that you are not pushing the envelope in your pursuit of purpose. Criticism often indicates that you are doing something significant, something that matters enough to draw attention and provoke a response. Moreover, the nature of the criticism you face can reveal a lot about the significance of your work. When you are criticized for your boldness, your vision, or your unconventional approach, it often means that you are operating in a realm that others do not yet understand. This is a sign that you are ahead of the curve, pioneering a path that others will eventually follow. The resistance you encounter is a natural response to the unfamiliar, and it serves as evidence that you are breaking new ground. Criticism can also act as a refining tool. As you receive feedback, even if it is negative, it provides an opportunity for reflection and growth. Not all criticism is baseless. Some of it may contain valuable insights that can help you sharpen your approach and strengthen your resolve. By listening to what is being said, you can discern what is useful and what is simply noise. This process helps you to stay focused on your purpose, filtering out distractions and staying true to your vision. Ultimately, criticism should be seen as a sign that you are moving in the right direction. The more you challenge the status quo, the more resistance you will face, but this is precisely where growth and innovation happen. The criticism you encounter is often a sign that you are stepping into your full potential, that you are living out your purpose in a way that cannot be ignored. Embrace the criticism, knowing that it is not a detour but a marker on the path to fulfilling your destiny. When you are chosen for a unique purpose and you begin to manifest the gifts and opportunities that come with it, you may find that jealousy arises in those around you. Jealousy is a powerful emotion, but it is important to understand that it is not a reflection of your worth or your actions. Rather, it is a mirror that reflects the insecurities and unmet desires of those who harbor it. Jealousy often stems from a sense of comparison. When people see you stepping into your purpose, achieving success, or gaining recognition, it can trigger feelings of inadequacy within them. They may begin to compare their own journey to yours, questioning why they haven't experienced the same level of fulfillment or progress. This comparison can lead to resentment as they perceive your success as a reminder of what they lack or have yet to achieve. However, this jealousy is not truly about you. It is a reflection of their own unresolved issues and unfulfilled potential. The presence of jealousy is also a sign that you are doing something significant. If your actions and achievements were insignificant, they would not evoke such a strong emotional response in others. Jealousy is often a reaction to the realization that you are excelling in areas where others may feel they have fallen short. It highlights the gap between where they are and where they wish to be, and this gap can be difficult for them to reconcile. In many cases, those who are jealous may try to diminish your accomplishments or undermine your confidence. They may downplay your successes, criticize your efforts, or spread negativity about you. These actions are attempts to cope with their own feelings of inadequacy by bringing you down to a level that makes them feel more comfortable. However, it is crucial to recognize that their jealousy is not about you personally. It is about their struggle with their own self-worth and their fear of being left behind. Jealousy can also serve as a signal to you that your path is unique and that your success is noticeable. It is an indication that you are standing out, that your light is shining brightly enough to be seen and felt by others. While jealousy can create tension and conflict, it is also a testament to the impact you are making. Your achievements are a reflection of the hard work, dedication, and purpose you have committed to, and jealousy, in this context, is a byproduct of your growth and progress. Rather than allowing jealousy to affect your journey, it is important to stay focused on your purpose and continue to move forward with confidence. Understand that jealousy is not about diminishing your worth, but rather it is a reflection of the challenges others face in their own lives. By maintaining your focus and compassion, you can rise above the negativity and continue to fulfill your purpose, knowing that jealousy is simply an echo of the impact you are making in the world. When you are chosen for a purpose, the journey is rarely easy. The path is often filled with obstacles, challenges, and moments of intense pressure. But it is through these trials that endurance and strength are forged. Endurance is not just about the ability to withstand hardship. It's about continuing to move forward despite the difficulties, knowing that each step you take is building the resilience you need to fulfill your calling. Endurance is developed over time through repeated experiences that test your limits. These experiences can be painful as they push you beyond what you thought you could handle. You might face setbacks, disappointments, and even failures, but it is in these moments that your true strength begins to emerge. Each challenge you overcome adds another layer to your character, making you stronger, more determined, and more capable of handling whatever comes next. Strength. In this context, it's not just physical or even mental, it is also spiritual and emotional. It is the inner fortitude that allows you to keep going when others might give up. This strength comes from a deep sense of purpose, a belief that what you are working toward is worth every struggle. It is the understanding that the hardships you endure are not just random difficulties, but are part of a larger process that is shaping you into the person you need to be to fulfill your destiny. Endurance also teaches you patience. When you are on a path that is aligned with your purpose, there will be times when progress seems slow or non-existent. It is easy to become frustrated or discouraged in these moments, but endurance helps you to remain steadfast. It reminds you that growth is often happening beneath the surface, even when you cannot see immediate results. This patience is a form of strength, as it requires you to trust the process and keep moving forward, even when the outcome is uncertain. Furthermore, endurance is closely linked to faith. It requires you to believe in something greater than your current circumstances, to hold on to the vision of what you are working toward, even when the present reality is difficult. This faith fuels your endurance, giving you the strength to persevere through the toughest times. It is a reminder that every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger, to deepen your commitment, and to prepare yourself for the fulfillment of your purpose. Ultimately, endurance and strength are what separate those who merely dream from those who achieve their dreams. They are the qualities that allow you to push through the barriers, to rise above the challenges, and to continue on your path, no matter how difficult it becomes. As you build endurance, you are not just surviving the journey, you are thriving in it, becoming more capable, more resilient, and more powerful in your pursuit of your chosen purpose. Victory in adversity is a profound and powerful concept. It represents not just overcoming obstacles, but thriving despite them. When you are chosen for a unique purpose, you will inevitably face challenges that test your resolve and push you to your limits. However, it is through these very adversities that you can achieve true victory, transforming obstacles into stepping stones on your path to success. Adversity often appears as an unwelcome force, challenging your progress and threatening to derail your goals. It can come in many forms: personal struggles, professional setbacks, or unexpected life changes. These challenges can feel overwhelming and discouraging, making it difficult to see beyond the immediate difficulties. Yet, adversity has a way of revealing your inner strength and resilience, pushing you to tap into resources you might not have known you possessed. Victory in adversity is not about avoiding difficulties or wishing them away. Instead, it is about confronting them head-on and using them as catalysts for growth. Each challenge you face presents an opportunity to learn, adapt, and become stronger. The very obstacles that seem to block your path can become the tools that help you to build a more robust foundation for your success. By facing adversity with determination and courage, you turn potential defeats into victories. Through adversity, you gain invaluable experience and insight. These experiences teach you lessons that success alone cannot provide. You learn how to navigate difficult situations, manage stress, and find creative solutions to complex problems. This newfound knowledge and skill set become part of your arsenal, equipping you to handle future challenges with greater ease and confidence. Victory in adversity also requires a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing challenges as barriers, you begin to view them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. This shift allows you to maintain a positive attitude, even when the going gets tough. It helps you to focus on what you can control and to keep your eyes on the ultimate goal rather than getting bogged down by temporary setbacks. Moreover, overcoming adversity often leads to a deeper sense of fulfillment and achievement. The victories you achieve after facing significant challenges are often more meaningful because they are hard-earned. The satisfaction of overcoming obstacles and achieving your goals despite the odds creates a sense of pride and accomplishment that is deeply rewarding. In essence, victory in adversity is a testament to your ability to rise above difficulties and to use them as opportunities for growth. It shows that you are not defined by the challenges you face, but by how you respond to them. Each adversity you overcome becomes a part of your story, contributing to the larger narrative of your success and purpose. Embracing adversity as a path to victory transforms challenges into triumphs, proving that even in the darkest times, there is the potential for extraordinary achievement and growth. As we draw this journey to a close, let us remember that the path of the chosen is not paved with ease, but with challenges that forge our greatest strengths. Every moment of rejection, every instance of criticism, every spell of isolation, and every wave of adversity is not a mark of defeat, but a testament to the transformative power within us. These trials are the crucibles in which our purpose is refined, our character is tested, and our destiny is shaped. In the face of adversity, let us find our victory not merely in overcoming obstacles, but in the profound growth that arises from them. Let us recognize that criticism and jealousy are not threats, but confirmations that we are making a difference, that our path is distinct and equal. The isolation we experience is not a sign of abandonment, but a space for elevation, where our endurance and strength are cultivated. Embrace each moment of difficulty as an opportunity to rise higher, to dig deeper, and to shine brighter. Understand that every challenge faced is a building block towards the fulfillment of your divine purpose. Your journey, marked by resilience and perseverance, is a powerful narrative of transformation and triumph. So as you continue on your path, carry with you the knowledge that your struggles are not in vain, but are the very elements that craft your story of victory. Stand tall with unwavering faith in your purpose, knowing that each step you take through adversity is a step toward a greater destiny. Let your life be a testament to the truth that within every challenge lies the seed of extraordinary achievement and the promise of profound fulfillment.